Live from Atlanta, Georgia. Beautiful, wonderfully made by God. Welcome to the Big Show. Hello to all my uniques out there. This is your girl, Akudo. Welcome to your unique wisdom. For this week, I'm going to deal with something that is an immediate problem with all my uniques out there. But before I go into it, to all my returning subscribers, hello, welcome, grab a seat. And for those of you that are not part of the unique family, there is a button down here that says subscribe. Click on that button. Wait for the notification bell. Click on that one too, so you'll be the first to see my videos once I drop them. Okay? Now, let's jump right into it. Because of what is going on in this world, in our generation, in this decade right now, we are all quarantined. Everybody is doing the social distancing. We are all in our homes. We are all quarantined in our families. And I've been seeing a lot of jokes online, and I've been reading you guys' email. Oh, I've been quarantined with my wife. I didn't know she was a devil. I didn't know she was mean. I didn't know my husband was this. I didn't know this. I didn't know this. Because this is the first time some of us are really actually spending time with our spouse, actually spending time with our children. So how are we going to survive? Will this family survive after this quarantine? Are you sure we are going to survive? So I'm here to help each and every one of us, and also help myself to some tips. I have 15 tips, 15 of them, okay? How you can survive this quarantine and still keep your family close, intact, and still a family after all this. I promise you, these too shall pass, but you have to know what to do so it can pass in your life, in my life, okay? The first one says, keep a positive attitude. I don't think you, do you think your children want to be quarantined with you? No, they don't. Do you think your wife wants to be quarantined with you? No, she doesn't. Do you think your husband wants to be quarantined with you? No, he doesn't. But we are here now. The situation has made it that every one of us, we are all quarantined in our homes with the social distancing. We are told to stay home. But we have to keep a positive attitude. Remember what I always tell you guys. Life is only 10% of what happens to you. 90% is how you react to what happens to you. 10% is we are all quarantined in our homes with our spouse, with our children. 90% attitude is how you react to it. Are you going to have a positive attitude? Remember, you cannot give what you don't have. When you're positive, you speak it into the universe. It comes back to you in 100-fold. Are you going to have a positive attitude? Remember, your attitude in life will determine your altitude. How far you go determines on your attitude. So if you're going to come out of this quarantine happy, still bubbling like a family, you have to keep a positive attitude. Number 2 says, accept there are things you cannot change. I can't remember when I was growing up. I think it was in my house, in our living room, my mom used to have a poster. The poster says, God, give me the strength to change what I can change and the grace to accept the ones I cannot change. We cannot change this situation. You are not going anywhere. Businesses are shut down. Schools are shut down. Small businesses are shut down. Some restaurants are shut down. Some stores are. There is nothing you can do about it, my unique. There is nothing. So teach yourself to accept those things you can change. You cannot change this situation right now. So we are going to make the best of it. That's number 2. Number 3 says, take very good care of yourself. Eat healthy, stay healthy, eat well balanced meal. We are stuck in the house. We might as well make fun out of it. We might as well eat good. But you see, because we are stuck at home, so many of us are now eating and eating and eating, especially the children. Every time they open the fridge, they want to eat something. So we have to be very careful. We are not packing up and eating all the junk. You know, all when they said we are going to go on quarantine, everybody ran into the store and bought all kinds of junk. Let us not end up sitting down and feeding our family the junk. Let us make sure we go into the kitchen and cook healthy, well-balanced meal for our family. Because if we are going to survive this quarantine, we have to be healthy. And the only way you can be healthy is when you put healthy things inside your mouth. Then it goes into your body, it will nourish your body and keep you healthy. So that at the end of this quarantine, you will come out fully rested, healthy, and ready to take the world. Number 4 says, talk to each other. Communicate better during this time. Husband and wife. Children, if you have not been talking with your husband before, this is the time to start. Communicate better. Sit down and talk about things that concern you, things that concern him, things that concern the children, things that concern the family as a whole. Communicate better. Express yourself. Talk to each other. This is not a time for us to start keeping malice. How long are you going to keep the malice? You don't even know how long the quarantine is going to last. So if it's going to last for 3 months, you're going to keep malice for 3 months? My sister, my brother, that doesn't even make any sense. So you have to, this is the time for you to communicate better, to talk to each other, say how you feel. That's number 4. Number 5 says, take a break and give each other space. Don't smother each other. Don't go, you will frustrate each other, you will smother each other, and then you start getting on each other's nerves. You know, sometimes, I don't know how families are set up. There are some families that the TV or the media room is in the living room. Don't always hug all the TV. It's only your game, it's only your football. Let her get her own time to watch what she likes to watch. And when she's watching that, you can go downstairs, play games with your children, or you can go read a book if you want to read a book. You have a library, or you can go play games with your children. Don't smother each other. Don't be on top of each other, because it's going to frustrate. You are not used to it. So you're going to get frustrated, you're going to get stressed out, and then you're going to start nagging at each other. So please, that's number 5. Take a break and give each other space. Sometimes the girls, you want to go watch on your YouTube channel. Maybe you want to watch my channel, The Unique Show, and your husband doesn't want to watch it. You can go sit at a corner and watch your show. Then let your husband do whatever he likes to do. And later, everybody can come back as a family, do things as a family, and also do things individually. You're not going anywhere. You're quarantined. You're not going to say, let me go shopping or let me go. No, we are all here. So, but we have to make the best of it. That's number 5. Number 6 says, indulge in physical activities. Most gyms are closed down. I didn't know this until my children told me. They went to the gym and said, Mommy, all gyms are closed down. So if the gyms are closed down, but you still need to stay active, you can run up and down your stairs. That's physical activity. That garage you have not cleaned, and every day you keep postponing. I'm going to clean my garage. I'm going to clean my... This is the best time for you to do it, Daddy. Go there, go down there with your boys and clean the garage. That's physical activity. Some people can come out and run around their houses 3-4 laps. That's physical exercise. Some people will turn on the, all those exercise channels. And when they turn on the exercise channels, when they turn on the exercise channels, they'll follow the TV program and do just keep physical. Make sure you're getting some physical activity into your life, so you don't get bored, and so you don't get like frustrated. Oh my God, I'm not doing anything. This will take up your time too. Okay, that's number 6. Number 7 say, avoid any kind of nicotine, alcohol, and drugs. Come on, my uniques, let's talk. Most of the time, if you're already an alcoholic and you are a recovering alcoholic, or you are a recovering addict, drug addict, or you are a recovering, addict of anything, and then you go to work, you keep busy, you go to the gym, you go to this, so by the time you come back home, you're tired and you're sleeping. Now you are stuck at home. So most of the emails I keep reading, some of you are complaining, excuse me, some of you are complaining that urge to start drinking is coming back. That urge to start, shooting up, taking drugs is also coming up, because now you're bored. So the devil is whispering, your desires are whispering to you. You can just take maybe 1 or 2 bottles. It doesn't matter. You're not going anywhere. You are in your house. And some of you from your emails are really scared that those habits are gradually trying to come back. My sister, my brother, this is the time for you to communicate with your wife or with your husband. Look at this, look at this. I think I'm going back. Find other ways. Okay, you know what? Whenever I have the urge to drink, why don't we go do some physical exercise, me and you? Okay, whenever I have the urge to shoot up, to do drugs, let's play a family game. Find ways and healthy alternatives to replace those urges so that you can be each other's keeper and be accountable to each other. Okay, that's number that's number 7. Number 8 says get more sleep. Get more sleep. My sister, my brother, you need to rest. There's a lady that keeps writing me. She says that she doesn't sleep. She keeps pacing up and down all through the night. My sister, you're going to break down. You're going to have a nervous breakdown. Please, I'm begging you. I'm begging you. Slow down and go to sleep. Rest your head, rest your mind, rest your heart, rest your body. Your body is going to break down on you. Take a chill pill, relax, and just take a breather. Go to sleep. Walk yourself, do physical exercise, play games with your children, jump up and down with your children, do jumping ropes, do stuff so that at the end of the day, towards your bedtime, you are tired and you'll actually go to sleep. Okay? Please get some sleep. That is the way you can survive this quarantine. Number 9 says keep a diary. For those of you that keep diaries, some of us, especially women, men do it, but not mostly. Mostly women do that. You like to keep a diary. Write your feelings, write your emotions. Some people, that's their outlet. That's how they feel better. They get their thing and write down, okay, today is the 24th of March. I woke up today in a happy mood, but I wasn't happy when I saw what was going on TV. Write it down, express yourself. Some people can't say it out. They can't express themselves verbally, but they can express themselves through writing. Get a diary if you're that kind of person that likes to write. Get a diary and write. At the end of the quarantine, you might decide to publish it as a book. You see what I'm saying, my uniques? You already have a book authored by you, by your feelings. All the things you felt through the quarantine, put it down in a book and call it My Quarantine Experience. That's the name of your book. I just gave you guys an idea for a book. You see? Oh, that's how we do it. We are going to make it, but we have to have some strategies, okay? That's number 9. Number 10 says play family games and couple games. Husband and wife, find games 2 of you can play. Derek Jackson has a lot of couple games you guys can play. You can go to his website and order some of his games. You can play those games. Children have a lot of games. Like I told you guys in my last video, in my family we did the parents saying which child does this challenge. You can do a lot of the dancing challenge in TikTok or whatever. Do stuff just to keep you guys busy, because once you're busy, a busy mind is good. Remember, they say an idle mind is the devil's workshop. When you're idle and you're not doing anything, there is that tendency for you to get yourself into mischief, and that's not what we want in this era that we're in quarantine. Number 11 says make time for each other's hobbies. You have your hobby, your wife has her hobby, the children have their hobbies. Make time for each other's hobby. Maybe your husband's hobby is he likes to play video game. Let him go. Don't go there and bother him. Why are you playing game? You're not talking to me. That is not the time to talk to you. Just give him some time for his hobbies. Maybe your wife's hobby is she likes to do her nails, or maybe she likes to sew. She wants to sew, or maybe she likes to do, I don't know what her hobby is. Give her time. Respect each other's hobby. Give each other time to be by themselves, and then later on come back and be a family together. Even though we are quarantined in the house, that doesn't mean we should be walking over each other. Give each other space and let each other enjoy their hobbies, and then after everything we can all come together as a family. Number 12 says reach out for support. Talk to others. You know your friend or that family member or that colleague that you know is your support system. She encourages you, she motivates you, she is your greatest cheerleader. Even though you can't see her, you can call her. She's a phone call away. You can call your sister, you can call your brother, you can call your mom, you can call your auntie, and talk to somebody else. If you think, oh my God, I don't want to see my husband, I don't want to see my children, I don't want to talk to them, I'm tired of talking to them, I need to talk to somebody different. then call them on the phone, talk to them. We have so many things now. You can FaceTime them, you can Skype with them, you can, do what's the other one they have? There's so many things. Instagram stories. There's so many things you can do. But make sure you have a support system apart from your family, somebody else you talk to during this time. Number 13 says listen to music. Music will do two things for you. It can excite you or it can calm you down. There are some music you listen to and they calm your spirit and they calm you down. And there are some music you want to have fun, like the physical activity I was talking about. You guys can have a dancing competition, a dance off in your family, and just dance and have fun, get excited, have fun. That's also a part of physical activity. So listen to music. That's number 13. Number 14 says, number 13 says, manage your time. Time is everything. Manage your time, my sister. Manage your time, my sister. You can't do everything in a day. You only have 24 hours in a day. The world is not going to give you 36 hours. Don't put everything on your to-do list for the day. And then at the end of the day, when you don't finish it, you feel dejected, you feel down, down on yourself, you feel like you have failed. No, you are quarantined. You have all time. The only thing you have this time is time. You are not going to work, you're not going to the gym, you're not going nowhere, you are stuck at home. So you have time. Take your time. One chore after the other. You can decide today I'll do the laundry, tomorrow we all will fold the laundry, the next day I'm gonna cook. Whatever, take your time. Don't overwhelm yourself. Don't do too much, because that's going to put a strain on an already strenuous situation and condition. All right, that's number 14. Number 15 says be assertive. Be assertive without being aggressive. And let me read that one. It says, do not be angry, defensive, or passive. Don't be angry. Nobody made you stay in quarantine. It's not your wife's fault that you are quarantined. It's not your husband's fault that you're quarantined. And I promise you, those children do not want to be quarantined with you. Some of them are in college, they have their lives, they have their apartments, and now they're stuck at home with mommy telling them, where are you going? When are you coming back? What are you doing? You think they want that? No! They are young adults. They don't want you in their business. But unfortunately, they are stuck in the house. Your husband doesn't want to sit down there and watch you and your children from morning to night. But unfortunately, he's stuck here. Your wife does not want to watch you, the husband, and her children all day. But unfortunately, she is here. We are all here. So this is not the time to be angry or to be defensive or to take it out on each other. I've had a lot of things from my uniques who keep calling me, and some of the emails I've read. Domestic violence has gone up because now these men will go to work before. Now they are no longer at work. They are now at home drinking and hitting their wives. And some sisters too that are very aggressive are now at home nagging and fighting their husbands too, because they are not used to being with each other. But my sister, my brother, I'm trying to tell you, being angry, being aggressive, fighting all the time, arguing, is not going to get you nowhere. It's going to frustrate you. It's going to make you very angry. It's going to make you mad. And at the end of the day, you're going to be depressed. We are stuck in this and we don't know how long it's going to last. We are trusting God that it's not going to last too long, but until then, we have to make the best of it. We have to trust each other and believe in each other. While we are here, we have to have fun. We have to know why we are. The family is the foundation of the society. If the family is broken, everything is destroyed in the family. What kind of society are we going to have? What kind of community are we going to have? What kind of country are we going to have? What kind of universe, world are we going to have? So my sister, my brother, that's why I decided to do this video. I keep reading email upon email and everybody is saying the same thing. Oh, I got this email from the guy that said, I never knew my wife was a devil until I was quarantined with her. I never knew this side of her. And I'm like, my brother, let us find a way. I don't think she's a devil. It's just that you have not been home. You've been working all the time. You didn't know that maybe she has a routine with her children. She has how her timing is different, and now it's like, oh my God, it's overwhelming you. You don't know what to do. But I'm here to encourage you, my uniques. Please, please, please. The Bible says these two shall pass. These two, this quarantine shall also pass. But we have to hang on to what we said. Remember your marriage vows. Your marriage vow says for better and for worse. For better all this while. Now the worst is this quarantine. The worst is we are not even sure of what's going to happen. But we are going to survive. We are going to make it. So that's why I decided to give you these 15 tips. And that's the last one. I decided to give you these 15 tips. Please, my unique, let's not break our families because we are quarantined. That woman you married is not a devil. That man you married is not the devil himself. Your children are neither Satans either. They are all chosen generation, holy nations, peculiar people, called out of darkness into God's marvelous light. Let us be tolerant. Let us accept each other and know that this thing we cannot change. So let us ask God to please help us to accept the things we cannot change and give us the strength to change the ones we can change. We cannot change this. We have accepted the quarantine, but we can change our attitude towards it. We can change how we relate to each other in the quarantine. We can change our relationship in this quarantine, and we can change our attitude towards our children in this quarantine. Remember to give us a thumbs up, share this video, and please subscribe to the channel. You see the red button down here? Click on that button and be part of my unique family. Remember to write me uniqueakudo@gmail.com, and like I always tell you guys every week, you are beautifully and wonderfully made by God. That is why you are unique. Please be kind to yourself and to each other. Bye-bye.